Welcome to this episode, this session. Three hidden reasons why using a conventional approach to heal from your autoimmune condition may not be helping you. There are, these are the three main things, very common reasons that I've found in my coaching practice, and I work with women with autoimmune conditions one-on-one, where I've realized that this is what keeps them stuck. This is what keeps them from seeing the results, from regaining their health, and makes it even more difficult to manage their autoimmune and other related chronic health conditions. So if you know somebody who is suffering or struggling with an autoimmune condition, if you yourself are dealing with any kind of autoimmune or even other chronic conditions, then this episode is for you, right? So stay till the end. There are some pearls that I'm going to share with you, and you will find that as your level of awareness increases, you might have just found a way to move forward, to heal from your autoimmune condition. Okay, so autoimmune diseases are unfortunately on the rise, and currently we have more than 80 different autoimmune conditions, ranging from Hashimoto's to lupus to multiple sclerosis, rheumatoid arthritis, to name just a few. The common ones that I often see, which has become really common unfortunately, are Hashimoto's, of course, but even rheumatoid arthritis, and there are many others, right? There's a whole spectrum of them. Even something like eczema is deemed to be sort of a part of that family, while not being a hardcore autoimmune condition, because there are connections with gut health, right? So this is what we are dealing with today. This is the modern 21st century health crisis that we are dealing with, pandemic or no pandemic, right? So we need to be aware of that. And while I am not touching upon the reasons why this is so today, that is not the topic for this particular episode. What I'm going to share with you will probably blow your mind in terms of what are the hidden reasons why we might be struggling with that. And what happens as a typical conventional approach is that it's more of symptom management, right? And make no mistake, conventional medicine, conventional treatment is life-saving. And I say it from, I'm sure you're aware of that, whether it's a surgery that you ever needed or a medical treatment, antibiotics, right? It saves lives. There is no mistake. There is no doubt about that. And in fact, even when my daughter was dealing with her severe health issues, which led me to become a functional medicine certified health coach, I realized how, it saved her life, right? To put it in a nutshell. But having said that, only addressing the symptoms does not really address the true root cause of any autoimmune condition or any other chronic condition for that matter, right? And because the problem with that approach is that it does not address the extremely important question of why you have this disease. It just does not address that. So all it does is that it treats the symptoms. It probably helps the symptoms to go away or at least ease a bit. But as with the progression of any chronic disease, and in particular if you're on an autoimmune spectrum, and we call it the autoimmune spectrum, because once you have an autoimmune condition, you are more and more likely to develop other conditions. So you're on the autoimmune spectrum, and you can develop more autoimmune conditions. And if you have not addressed as to why you are in this place, why you're dealing with this, you will find that you might develop, may get diagnosed with another one down the line, right? So we don't want that to happen. So and that needs yet more medication, that needs yet more treatment, which means more side effects. So these are some of the things that keeps you in a vicious loop, right? And in my practice, I work with women. With one or more autoimmune conditions, but who want to go beyond this symptom management, right? Who are fully committed to making the changes that are necessary to deal with it, right? Who want to reduce their suffering by addressing the true root cause of their autoimmune condition using a holistic functional medicine approach. So let me before I get into those three hidden reasons, a few other things that I want to share with you. One is that inflammation. You need to know about chronic inflammation. It matters a lot. And I'll tell you why it matters. It is the hidden fire that is burning as a result of our immune response to any kind of threat. So whether it's an autoimmune condition, whether it's a viral threat, a bacterial threat, any kind of threat that the immune system deems to be threatening our health, it starts producing these inflammatory chemicals. So it's a very natural and healthy response to any kind of danger, right? So there's nothing wrong with that. That's the first thing I want to mention. It's only becomes a problem when this inflammation becomes chronic, right? And it's in the case of autoimmunity, in a healthy person, this kind of inflammation is short-lived and the body eventually returns to homeostasis. That means it returns to a place of balance where this inflammation no longer exists or is extremely mild. But in a person with case of autoimmunity, the body mounts a response against its own cells and tissues, and it thus becomes stuck in a vicious cycle of chronic inflammation, because as it is reacting to this, it's constantly producing inflammatory chemicals. So you are living in a chronic inflammation mode which never stops, right? That is the problem. Inflammation is healthy, inflammation is natural, nothing wrong with that. We need it to survive. Chronic inflammation, especially the low-grade inflammation that many of us are living with today, because of our lifestyles, because of our diet, because of our stress, these are the three main things. Because of the toxic exposure that we are exposed to in the modern world, that sort of keeps our bodies chronic inflammatory mode, right? And inflammation is connected to almost every known chronic disease. So ranging from diabetes to cardiovascular disease to autism to dementia, arthritis, allergies, asthma, right? Inflammation is linked to almost every chronic disease. And that's the reason why you need to be aware of what you can do in terms of helping your body lower the inflammation, whether it's to cool down the fire, so to say. Right? So you need to find the source first, because if you want to switch off that fire, if you want to cool down that fire, you need to figure out where is it coming from. And that's exactly what I do with my clients. We try and figure out, and it usually starts with the gut. That's where usually the source lies, but there might be other areas, of course, but that's the first step that that we focus on. So you need to then start removing the triggers that are fanning this fire and start calming down your immune system. So this is certainly possible, but as we find out, it's not always easy, right? It's difficult because we have to make so many changes, diet, lifestyle, reduce our exposure to toxins, but it needs to be done, right? The other thing that I want to sort of touch upon is that poor health attracts disease. And in a previous blog post, I had mentioned that genetics certainly has a role to play in chronic disease, but it is and it contributes to it, but it's the environment and not our genes which is the primary contributor towards better health and longevity, right? So if we can change our environment, if internal and external both, if we can take certain measures, that can really help in terms of dealing with this. In the modern world, the unfortunate reality is that if you're not intentional about creating health, then you're most likely moving towards disease. And whether it's as I mentioned, whether it's our pro-inflammatory lifestyle, which consists of refined foods, junk foods, nutrient-poor foods, our high-stress lifestyles where we are not doing much to take care of our mental and emotional health, exposure to toxins, lack of healthy habits like regular movement, meditation, etc., spending time in nature, adequate sleep, building strong relationships, all of these can sort of contribute to chronic disease over a period of time, and they do contribute to chronic disease over a period of time. So the point that I'm making right now is this: optimal health is not complicated. The number one thing that you need to do is put in what is what your body needs, which is your unique health needs, whether it's in terms of water, nutrients, proteins, right, good foods, anti-inflammatory foods. You have to take out what is harmful, whether it's toxins, negative thoughts, infections, stress. So you take out that and create an environment for healing, whether it's through adequate sleep, rest, rejuvenation, relaxation, meditation, stretching, right? So doing all of this is extremely important to ensure that you're moving towards health and not towards disease. However, we are not really good at doing all these three things, right? And on a consistent basis, and that's the key. And these are actually some of the key areas that I support and guide my clients in my coaching practice. As I mentioned, that I have clients who want to go beyond the symptom management. I have clients who are fully committed to this process of healing and are prepared to do whatever it takes to make the necessary changes and actively participate in their healing process so that they can find and address the true root cause of their autoimmune and other chronic health issues using a functional medicine approach, right? So if you would like to know more about that, drop me a message, and you could get in touch with me directly to learn how I can help you. Now coming to the main topic for today, which are the three hidden reasons, of why you may be stuck with your health issues, why you may be struggling, why you may not be seeing the results that you want. And what I have said up to this point is sort of laid the foundation for you to understand how autoimmune conditions work, why the way that it is growing. Like, you're not the only one, you're not alone in this, but it's certainly something that we need to sort of be on top of. So these I find are the three main reasons, but they're usually hidden, and that's why it keeps people stuck from truly being able to heal themselves. And you might have access to all the resources that you need to support yourselves in terms of diet, in terms of getting exercise or getting help with your mind, meditation, etc. But it may not be enough to help you regain your health, to see tangible results, and to sustain that health over a long period of time. So the first reason is that you are giving away your power to the experts. And by experts, I mean, of course, the health professionals, the medical professionals. Of course, again, I would first like to point out that there is obviously nothing wrong, and you need to make medical advice. You need to take, you need to go by their advice, by their recommendations, follow their prescriptions. I'm not saying that you should not be doing that, right? It's not an either or situation. And I'll give you my daughter's example. While I have been practicing functional medicine at home, especially in terms of my daughter's health since 2015 actually, and she was really struggling with a very, very severe eczema at that time, and I found functional medicine in 2015, and I started practicing in my own life. That's I sort of initially fumbled my way through it. And what I found is that it was not an either or situation. It was not that we had to stop her medication, stop her conventional treatment, and then move on to switch to functional medicine. That's not how it works. It's not either or, and I want you to understand that first. Both of these go hand in hand because both of these have their own merits, right? So what I'm simply suggesting is that when you take medical advice, you need to go beyond that, right? You need to take your medicines, you need to use the immune suppressing drugs that are given to you. You need to, of course, follow the recommendations, prescriptions given by your doctors, by the health professionals that you are seeing. But it doesn't stop there. You need to go beyond that, right? Because you are the expert on your health, you are the expert on your life and your body. So your responsibility cannot stop there, right? So if you solely depend on others to take care of your health, to regain your health, that's where the problem lies. So that's where that's the point that I'm trying to make, that you are the expert, so you cannot completely outsource this, your health to the experts. You need to follow their advice, prescriptions, the treatments, etc. It's not an either or situation, but at the same time, you need to go much beyond that, right? And this leads me to the second point, right? So the three hidden reasons why you may not be seeing the results that you want, or the conventional approach is not working for you. And the first reason that I mentioned is that you are not you're giving away your power to the experts, right? The second reason is that you're not taking full responsibility of your health. And again, this is not to blame yourself in any form or shape for falling ill or being diagnosed with any disease, let alone an autoimmune condition. This is simply realizing that you are responsible for your health and ultimately your life, right? So the choices that you make on a daily basis, the habits that you create every day over a period of time is contributing to your health or your disease, right? So in this realization lies your power. In this way you become empowered to make better choices, to make healthier choices. So in my case, when I realized that my daughter's health could improve with the help of food, using food as medicine, by changing our lifestyle in terms of the products that we were using at home, by focusing on our mental and emotional health, I became empowered, right? This is where your power lies. So by taking responsibility of my daughter's health and not completely outsourcing or giving it away, I became a partner in creating my daughter's health along with the medical professionals. That's the point I'm trying to make. So in fact, this is, I find, the single biggest reason that people often feel helpless and they remain stuck when it's relating to their health or to their life, right? To their entire life. So just making a note of this, if there's nothing else that you take away from today's episode, if you can just take this one particular nugget, it'll help you a lot. The third thing that the hidden reason can be that you're focusing on treating disease and not creating health, right? So this distinction is not something that probably has been pointed out to you. It may not be something that you have been taught or made aware of, right? So again, in a conventional approach, it's more symptom management. It's about reducing the symptoms rather than getting to the root cause, rather than going upstream and figuring out why is it that you have this disease in the first place, right? What kind of person are you? What is your environment? What kind of lifestyle do you lead? What kind of toxins are you exposed to? It does not do all of this. And that's unfortunate, because whether the disease is incurable or not, every person can be healed, right, using a mind-body approach. And you can always find a way to improve your immunity. You can find a way to heal your stress response. You can take steps to support your body's unique requirements, right? So the first reason, as I mentioned, a hidden reason, was that you're giving away your power to the experts. The second reason is that you're not taking full responsibility of your health. And the third reason is that you're not focusing on creating health, rather that you're focusing only on treating your disease. So I hope that this episode has brought to the surface some of the things that may have been hidden and been just below the surface. This is based on my personal experiences. This is based on my professional experience and observation over the last 5 years that I've been doing my work. As I mentioned, that I work with women on a one-on-one setting, helping them manage their autoimmune conditions. These women who are fully committed to making the changes, they want to go beyond symptom management, and they want to actively participate in their healing process. So we work on finding and addressing the true root cause of their disease, and we use a holistic functional medicine approach. So if you would like to hear more about this, make sure that you send me a message, comment below. And if you find that this episode, this session would be useful for somebody who is dealing with an autoimmune condition, right? Make sure that you share it with them, right? And it might help them. So again, just to sort of summarize, in today's today's session, I shared with you the 3 reasons that I find is extremely common but hidden reasons why I often find that people remain stuck in terms of healing from their autoimmune condition, in terms of seeing tangible results which they can sustain over a period of time. And the first reason that I mentioned to you was that you are giving away your power to the experts, which means that you are Of course, you are following the protocol, medical protocol, the treatments, the prescription. You're following a doctor's advice. That is important. But it's not an either-or situation, and that means that you have to go beyond symptom management, right? You need to actively participate in your own healing process and not completely outsource it. Which leads to me to the second point which I mentioned. The second reason is that you're not taking full responsibility of your health, right? Again, not to blame yourself for falling ill or being diagnosed, but this the realization that you are responsible for your health and for the choices that you're making on a daily basis. That means that if you realize this, then you feel empowered to make better choices to create healthier habits, right? And the third hidden reason that I find that people often remain stuck while dealing with the autoimmune or other chronic conditions is that they are more focused on treating disease rather than creating health. And believe me, there's a huge distinction between the two of these, right? So this is because when you are creating health, you're focusing on all the things which are going well in your life. You're focusing on things which will nourish and support your healing process, rather than only focusing on things which are wrong, the symptoms, trying to eliminate stuff from your life which may or may not work, right? So it's both. So I hope this episode has been useful for you. I hope that by sharing these 3 hidden reasons, you are able to see where you might be stuck right now. And if you would like to know more, if you would like to work with me, I'm opening up 3 slots soon. Send me a message, drop in a comment, get in touch with me. I'll be sure to respond to you. And I'll see you again next week right here.